Hey everybody, Kit Cummings, Power of Peace. Thank you so much for stopping by. Quick question. Do you have peace? And I'm talking about, do you have peace in the head, in your heart? Is your set point relaxed and joyful? If you said yes, man, start your own channel. If you said no, man, drama's killing me, this station is for you. So tune in every day and be the peace you wish to see in the world today. Peace.
We all need is the peace and restore the power that comes.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Power of Peace. My name's Kit Cummings and we're in the middle of a series on breaking the cycle of addiction. Addiction is rampant. People are just finding different things. And it's not that it's worse now than it ever was, it's that it's more visible. And people have more options of things to make them feel good for a minute. Problem with that is if you're artificially producing a dopamine blast to make you feel good, what goes up must come down. And now all of a sudden, actually, you're a little lower because whatever it is you're using, whether it's a screen you're looking at, whether it's a relationship or a chemical or some sort of behavior, this is being driven by something that is working for you, but it's not sustainable. And so we can unconsciously grow up in a world where we see these happy, shiny lives and everybody seems to be doing good, especially on social media. You know, everybody looks like their life is good and we feel like, man, not me. And so we're basically judging, comparing our insides to everybody else's outsides. But everybody's got an Instagram life, which I know is not real. And so addiction is an isolating disease. It pulls us away from family. We start to feel shame. We start to feel guilt, which are very low energy levels. And then we don't want to be connected anymore. So now the problem gets worse because once you get lonely, you start reaching for that thing, your go-to thing. But with the brain, here's the deal. If you artificially give your brain something to change your state, the brain is going to stop producing those things naturally. Okay, so now if you go to drugs or food or gambling or sex or shopping or whatever your thing is that produces some chemistry for a minute that makes you feel pleasant, at ease, that's cool. But the more you do it, the brain says, all right, I'm not going to produce that chemistry because we're getting it from outside. The brain always makes things more efficient. And so it's always going to minimize things if you're already doing it for it. So it's very hard to stop because all of a sudden you take out that thing that has been your go-to. And the brain is not producing serotonin and dopamine like it's supposed to because you hadn't been creating it from the inside. Okay, so first day we talked about awareness. Second day, it was get a big dream, something that'll pull you. Don't just try to stop something. Third day, very important, bring somebody into your battle. Okay, that removes the shame and the stigma. If you've got somebody that understands you, who's been there. And then step 4 today is delete and replace. People that do great in recovery, whatever you're trying to overcome, and addiction is something that you keep doing that you don't want to do. Okay, that's just make it real simple. And so a lot of times we fight that battle to delete something that's destructive, but we don't fill it with anything. And so now we're like in this place where you didn't fill it with something. Of course, you're going to gravitate back to it when the pain happens or the stress and the anxiety. The pull is too great because that's been your pattern for a long time. So what I tell people is if you don't replace the bad habit with something better, you'll always go back to the other because it's what the brain knows. Brain's going to hold on to patterns that you've taught it because it thinks it's imperative for survival. And so people that have great success in breaking habits and sustaining that change have learned to replace things that they don't want with things they really do want. That's why exercise is so crucial. It produces all kind of endorphins in the brain and the body does amazing things when you exercise. You can replace it with that. It can be a trusted friendship. It could be a new spiritual program or a church. It could be a new hobby, something that you go to that's healthy when you're feeling the triggers that take you back to the unhealthy practice. So today, don't just delete, replace. And all of a sudden you got something good that's starting to pull you. So when the tendency comes to reach, you can be aware, stop it, and go to that thing that's producing good stuff on the inside. I wish you all the success in this battle. I'm in it with you. We're all in it on some level. Tune in tomorrow, step 5 on breaking the cycle of addiction. Be the peace in this world that you want to see. Peace. Thank you so much for stopping by The Power of Peace. I hope this is encouraging you. If it is, subscribe, follow along. There might be one of these dailies that come up that is built just for you, and you might be able to share it and help somebody, but you won't know if you don't subscribe. So please follow us, and each week we'll have a new series, a new thought with short tips about how you can break free, be free, and have the peace that you seek. I'll see you next time on The Power of Peace.
Yeah, yeah.